Hello everybody and welcome to day 3 of Vlogmas. I finally got day 1 uploaded late last night, so hopefully we'll get day 2 uploaded maybe in a more timely manner. Feel like already super behind, which is not a good place to start, but that's okay. We'll get on track. This week has just been hectic with work, so I should have done more prep work beforehand, and I of course didn't during the 4 days I was sitting at home for Thanksgiving break. But start off this morning with our advent calendar. So got my advent from my mom here. We'll get to the beer advent after work today. So day 3. Oh, and my sister was, I don't know. Oh, maybe that's why I was peeking out. She basically was like, oh, did you not see day 3? Didn't you see what it was? Blah, blah, blah. She was like, wait, I don't know if you would use it. So now I'm curious. I don't know if we got different things. We'll have to, oh, I don't know. Maybe this is why. But, oh, it's vodka. Firefly Low Country Ruby Red Vodka with natural flavors and certified colors. So I assume Ruby Red, grapefruit. I was picturing it, could not say the word. Interesting. Maybe this is the same thing. Maybe that's why she thought I wouldn't use it, because I don't drink a lot of I don't drink a lot of liquor. I mostly drink beer, sometimes wine. Every once in a while we drink some liquor, but not for the most part. But this is really cute though, this little stocking. So anyways, day 3. Put that in the kitchen for a rainy day. Also set myself a reminder so I wouldn't forget every other day to check and make sure that there's water in the tree, and looks like there is still plenty of water. Apparently when at first the tree will absorb more water, and then after you've had it for a week or 2 it will start to absorb less. So looks like that's where we are at now. So keep this as fresh as possible for as long as possible. Most of the branches are still pretty soft. Some of the ones at the top, oh, as I lose a needle, some of the ones at the top are not so much. So I don't know if it's just because it takes longer for the water to get up there. I don't know. What we see here is the remnants of a Jimmy John's lunch. I was hungry. I had an apple and a string cheese, and I was just for breakfast, and I was very hungry. I had a Jimmy John's coupon for 5 off 25, so I was or 5 off 20. So I was like, I can order a couple sandwiches. So I ended up with a couple sandwiches. Oh, I got chips out. I didn't even eat them. Some barbecue chips. I'm not a big chip person, but I was desperate to hit that $20 mark. So I had it's the big Italian one. I usually get the normal Italian one, but got that. And I got the Beach Club, which has turkey and avocado and other things, so that's what I got it for. And then I also got a cookie, which I love their chocolate chip cookie. I've heard other people say they don't think they're that good. Something about it is perfect. It is way much better if you warm it up 30 seconds. Right now it's cold because it was outside and by all their cold stuff. And then I paid a $1 for this, so whatever. And I got some chicken ranch because that is delicious. It's their it's newer from Jimmy John's, but it's just kind of spicy ranch, and it's delicious. But I didn't even open it because I was busy inhaling that sandwich. So let that settle for a minute. I was sitting here working, and I was transferring over footage from here onto my external hard drive because it was basically full. It had stuff. I had videos from 2019 on here, which we don't need that on a memory card to film for Vlogmas. So got those moved away, answering questions for work while I ate. So I'm gonna take my lunch break in a minute, let the Jimmy John settle, and then go to work. Right. I'm exhausted, but it's okay. About time for an Advent beer. I worked out, showered, even dried my hair. What? It always looks so nice when I dry it, and I'm always feeling too lazy to dry it, especially since I'm just at home. But I was trying to sign off for work, and then of course I asked a question, and of course now we have more issues. It was good that I asked the question. It meant I identified an issue that we need to fix. But not a great time for me to ask a question. So, but it is beer time. So let's get that opened, get that going, and move on to the evening portion of the day. So, day 3. I need to adjust this. This needs to go down here so I can like get to it, I think. But day 3 is up over here. So I'm just gonna reach in there instead of, oh no, they have slid around. Well, I'm hoping it's this one. That makes the most sense unless somebody else came in and rearranged things in my fridge. So what have we here? Ooh, Brickstone Brewery Get Hazed experimental release for 2022. Cool. Let's get into this guy. Back for day 3 of the Bitter Pops Advent Calendar. It's actually not that late. A little bit later than I had hoped or planned, but of course, you know, work, life happens, so it's there's still a little pinch of like the sunset, but it's pretty much down. So we have now employed the ring light in to hopefully add a little bit of light here. I want to put lots of swear words in here. Excited. I just got my tax refund from 2019. Thank the Lord. I just opened my bank account because tomorrow is technically payday, and I don't know, I check my bank account probably more often than I should, but at least once a day. So this is sort of this is ridiculous that it took so long, but also a sort of a lesson to maybe this is helpful information for people. So this year, I mean, has been a mess because of COVID, and the IRS was no different. They had, you know, sent people home, whatever. So I filled out my tax return like first thing January. I thought I had all the right documents, but in 2019, I like switched. I became a full-time employee, so my health insurance had switched, and it had switched multiple times because I had signed up for like employer-provided health insurance. But I was still like paying most of it. They were giving me like a slight supplement because I was a contractor with the company for long enough. But I had my first month was like paid through the Affordable Care Act, like Obamacare, and I didn't have that sheet. I didn't get that return in time, and I thought I had all of the months on the documents that I had. I did not. So I was like turned in my tax return on time. I was going to get some money back, and I was super excited. And then I've been waiting, and then like in March or so, I got a letter that was like, hey, we need you to fill this out. It's incorrect. Can you submit this document? And I was like, oh. And so I took a look again, found the document, and then resubmitted. And I had to resubmit it in paper because it wasn't like, there wasn't like an option like put this on your account online. It was like, please mail it back to us. So I mailed it back. It's literally, I've been literally waiting for this for like 11 months. So I feel so excited. Basically, my tax return, since I filled it out right in January, my trip to Ireland like was going to be mostly paid for by my tax return. Like that was my plan with my tax return money. So it had to be paid for with my regular money, which is fine. Like I afforded it, it was okay. But it kind of like set me behind the entire year because I was expecting there to be money in my account that never showed up, but it just showed up. I opened my bank account and I'm like, why is there money in there? That is why. This is good. This is excellent. I'm in like a very stable economic place right now, which is very lucky. I recognize that it's very lucky. I'm trying to support all the breweries I can with my stable economic space money, but I'm also trying to build up an emergency fund and some sinking funds. So I have money in case for like things that I know that happen, you know, on a yearly basis or on like a semi-regular basis, like things like rental insurance. I like to pay that up front, or like my ARDC attorney license fees and things like that. So I'm trying to like be responsible and save with my money, but also trying to, you know, enjoy my life and support businesses that I care about. So needless to say, that made my week 100%. Finally. So that's exciting. If you're curious about like my budgeting kind of standpoint or anything, let me know. I think it'd be fun to kind of share with what I do and kind of tips and tricks that have worked for me. I make enough money so I have like wiggle room, but I just feel better like knowing where my money goes. So Thank you for listening to my ramble. I hope you're excited for me.